Okay, this is part 2. So I went into ICE right there. And another office where I was told and given this specific address as kind of the headquarters for the HSI unit, which, from what I've been told, deals with human child trafficking in most of the cases. So I went in to ICE, and my original confrontation, or not confrontation, but original greeting by the ICE officers was they really didn't know what or where to send me. They really just deal with customs and enforcement. So I encouraged them to please send me to someone that I could speak to regarding this, and inform them it was a high priority and very confidential matter, and I was very concerned. So they were kind enough to let me through down into an elevator, into a kind of a secret room behind, and there's someone behind a dark glass who I could not see at all, but could talk to. And I informed this person of the situation and was requested to speak to an HSI agent or officer or someone, investigator that investigates human and child trafficking. And they advised me that they have no way to contact them. That is not what their office does. And my best resources would be to contact the local police. I informed them of my history with that, and also that some of these people had contacted the local police and had been targeted for it. Excuse the trucks here. Not only the police, but all the way up to the federal law enforcement, and the targeting is severe, and so these people are in danger of doing that, and no one responds. And so I asked specifically again to have some sort of information or contact with the investigator, and they chatted for a while and couldn't find one. They said they don't even have contact with HSI investigators. So I said there must be some person, some way for me to reach someone with that unit, and I was pretty demanding. Originally they gave me a tip line, which is I've seen before, and I said this is not information I could leave on a tip line because I feel like my life or these certain people's lives would be in jeopardy and have been before. So I would not leave it on a tip line. I need an actual human being who is investigating these crimes, who can be trusted. So then they asked me to give them my name and phone number and the information. And I again repeated that I would not write down any victim or any other person besides me information because of targeting and concerns for our physical safety, and explain the seriousness of this once again, and that there were people in danger even in this moment, including me. So she asked for my name and phone number. I agreed to give her that and told her I was also nervous just giving her that, but I would do it. And I left a note that this is a high priority, highly confidential, and I needed someone to contact me ASAP regarding child trafficking. I had direct information that was extremely confidential and reached into some of the highest places. So I asked for someone to contact me with that and left my name and number and information at this place right here. So hopefully that is kept quiet and it's delivered. She said she would try to deliver it to somebody, and hopefully nothing goes awry from this, but I'm hoping I'll at least get a phone call back, and I'm trusting that the HSI department, because I did meet one investigator a few months ago who was awesome. So I'm hoping that they will do their due diligence and call me back, and I can meet with them. And so I asked her a few more questions and said, just the steps so I could let people know, what would you do if you have information about human trafficking and child sex trafficking? What are the steps? Is this the place to go? What is the number? And she again told me about the tip line, and I said, is there any other way to get an actual human being that you could talk to if you had a victim or were a victim? And she said she really didn't know. They don't know. And I explained to her that the police don't always come out and respond, and the FBI has not always responded appropriately. And I have documentation and witnesses to prove that. So they kind of threw up their hands and said they don't know. This is the place, HSI, that does the investigations, but they don't even get to go up and talk to them directly. So I'm hoping and praying that for everyone's sake that they will contact me and I can share this information and then give you guys more information about if you have something to report. So checking out from here.